Yeah.
It's your glowing personality.
That sounds familiar.
We need to go tanning.
The
Apparently.
beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid.
Need to take
That's
Dustin
me
to
when I go
Fuck
to the
you.
beach.
He uses that on me a lot.
Uh,
Yeah, because you are
That's literally me when I go to the
pale.
beach.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you can see. Whoosh.
Okay.
That's no moon. That's this Polish chick from Ohio.
And I don't even care if we're live right now, just because it's such a funny story. I was driving last summer and had to put sunglasses on, not because the light coming through the windshield was so bright, but because the sun hitting the area of my chest that was exposed was so bright, I was having trouble concentrating on the road. I am white, guys.
You needed a boob screen.
You could
Oh,
not
seriously.
concentrate because of boobs. That tracks, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so bright. I was like, oh my God.
That's when you start keeping a bib in the car.
Yeah, my tank
Strong
top. I was
pair of
like,
overalls.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great. Starting the night off with great rolls, guys.
Oh yeah. Let's see what we got here. My checks are a disadvantage.
Uh.
Anyway.
I have
did
my
2 rolls
bag. I
on
just
each
didn't
one of
get
my
them out
nat
yet.
20. Did 2 rolls on each of my
I left
20s.
mine out from last time.
Got nat ones on both of them.
Nice.
Well,
I
that
just
bodes
rolled a
well.
nat- I just rolled a 4 and then a nat 20 and then a nat 1. It's Meg Day. It's Meg luck.
Yep.
Mm,
Technical difficulties. We shall be right back.
I'm gonna go up to the tavern, the lady at the tavern, and be like, "Do you have any rolls?
Okay,
I would like
now
some."
they'll be able to hear me. Problem solved.
Nope,
Okay,
because
so
ad.
let's
She'll be like, "Yes, but you have to have them at disadvantage."
Um, all right. So, where we last left off. Oh yeah. A little update. Tonight we will not be having Meg, for they are on an adventure for their work, and they could not join us tonight because they
They are
weren't.
currently
How dare they get such an
In the
amazing
air.
opportunity? We miss them.
How dare indeed.
and they're currently 30,000 feet in the air. Fine.
Yeah. So, Trouble will be very quiet today. But we pick up, just finished not that long ago with the shopping that needed done, as well as, the interaction between, Mask and the half of the party that went to go return the
Box.
the chest, the box, yeah.
Thing that
Um,
technically we
The thing.
required to get.
Where they then encountered a man named Oliver, who seemed to have been completely aware of everything that was going on. It was actually his son that asked to have this done quietly, and he's not exactly happy about it. Where we will pick up is the party. We'll say you guys meet up back at the tavern? Question mark.
I think the plan was to meet
Fine
back
with that.
at the crow's nest by noon. And
Yeah.
if we didn't show back up, we knew there was a problem. We knew there was trouble.
Right. Yeah, it wouldn't be too terribly much longer before you guys could all meet up there. as you walk in, most of the tables are open. Doesn't seem like they have very doesn't seem like a busy day for the tavern today. Jingles walks up, waves to all of you, and heads over to start getting drinks and foods that you guys normally order, unless you guys ask him for different ones.
I think so.
Usual's fine.
Kaylin is not gonna drink as of yet.
All right.
If others are day drinking, she is not gonna drink just to make sure there is at least one
Yeah, quick
level-headed
point,
person.
it is currently like 2 p.m. possibly.
Mm.
Well, Prince just is getting a glass of milk, so no day drinking for her.
Gotcha.
Some of that
Milk drunk.
coffee.
Do tabaxis get milk drunk?
Yes.
Only if it's really good.
Can we go harvest some catnip?
Catnip
Just
infused
some
milk.
Irish cream for the tabaxi.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, now I want coffee.
I believe it.
Don't need to do that. I had a rough night. Just a regular coffee.
So you guys sit down. And have drinks and food. Talk and yeah, you guys update each other on what happened while you guys were separated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got paid. And
We got paid, and
Did-
we are supposed to be at the palace in 3 days because
Palace.
of shit.
All right, so
Shit.
we'll get to that second part in a moment, but
oil
that looks a little light.
about 50% light. Sort of like the chest.
Mm-hmm.
That's a love.
They still compensated us for our time, but because there were complications and things were not entirely intact, they did have to take some of the money away. Which honestly, I feel is fair.
Did they seem to take the news well?
Yes.
Well is a subjective.
They didn't
word.
kill us and we didn't have to kill anybody, so I'd say yes. For the most part.
Take that as a
Nobody died,
Absolute-
so
Yes. But
No,
that
not
is
even
part of the
is
reason
right.
why we are being summoned to the palace in 3 days to figure out shit.
Mhm. Yeah. Royal shit.
Mm.
Well, I mean, one person died, but
Hydrate.
we got better.
Oh no, I'm talking about us just taking the chest to the mask. We didn't have to kill anybody. They didn't try to kill us. So that is what I meant by things were okay.
Funny thing, as
Did you
cool
tell
as
them everything that happened? Like what happened with Trouble?
I told the truth.
For the most part.
he didn't tell any lies.
As I recall, though, didn't tell them that our Kenku is no longer a Kenku, so...
Okay. Just didn't want
Nope.
anyone to come after Trouble for any reason.
currently
Oh, if they decide
Trouble
to,
is
then have to
like
go through me.
sitting
But
or on the bench of the table, like lean back and kind of half asleep.
That happens after that sort of thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to figure something out because Oliver wants to see all 6 of us, and 5 of us look like we did when we went in. 1 doesn't, and I'm pretty sure he does know at least some degree of what happened.
Hmm.
The food is brought over at this point. A kind of a vegetable stew with some meat in it. When it's set down, you realize it is the proprietor, Old Matt. Oh, what was the name we chose for it? Old Maggie?
Old Maggie.
Maggie.
Yeah, that's what my brain was saying it was, and then I doubted it, and then I was like, wait.
Is
Old
this-
Maggie
Old Maggie. It's Old Maggie.
then looks over at Laz and says, by the way, you owe 7 gold.
That sounds right. What?
Why?
A friend of yours stopped by for some drinks waiting for you and some food. And they racked up quite the bill, and they said you would be happy to pay for it.
There's 2 parts of that probably not right. Friend is probably a strong word, and happy is definitely a strong word. But I'll give her 7 gold, and I'll deal with that shit later. Where did his friend say I could find her? Find them?
They left not too terribly long before you walked in. It was a very lively-looking elven woman. Well done. And then she kind of just gives you like a little smile and starts walking away.
I have no idea what she's talking. Thank you.
Prince like accidentally snorts a little bit into her milk, just like
Yeah, we worked together. We did some jobs. You know, things happen. Get a reputation.
apparently.
She left. Well, somebody owes me money.
Interesting.
Rebecca,
Someone from the fight, perhaps?
elven woman. Can I do a history check? See if I remember it.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's a check.
Ah,
It's okay. Great. Okay, so okay. 15. Nice. It was a 17 and a 16, so the 15 minus 1. Or no, 15 plus 1. So 17. 17.
I mean, you've met some elven people here and there, but nothing really comes to mind of someone that would need to look you up out in a place like this.
Okay.
It doesn't entirely ring a bell.
Cool. Well, have we finished? Are we still eating?
You just started eating.
Started eating. Oh. Why do these people?
You
Why
have-
does my past?
Do you have somewhere to be? Lazar?
Why does my past always have to interrupt my lunch?
I feel that.
Damn it. Well, we're going to eat. If she wants to find me that badly, she at least knows where I am.
run up another tab on you if you're not careful.
Oh, shit, that's right. Yeah,
7
somebody-
gold is they probably ordered the most expensive drinks.
Yeah, somebody's doing a pub crawl. What's it, Maggie? What's the nearest pub to here? It's obviously not going to be as good, but
Oh, the nearest down. Are we talking like dive bar?
I mean, the next place I think she'd go. Right.
Let's see.
So I can add 100
There's
gold.
the two
and-
tankards. About 3 blocks down. That would be the closest.
Cool. We want to go take a look. Did you see which direction she went when she went out the door?
Yes. She went actually kind of towards that direction. If you go out the door, and as soon as she says this, the door opens. And walking in
Oh.
is a very finely dressed elven woman with long silver hair, eyes as blue as ice, and tattoos on her face of just vine designs with flowers here and there. Walks forward extraordinarily gracefully up to your guys' table.
Does the Elsa thing?
Shadow chokes on his water.
Sits down on Lazarus's lap and puts her arm around him.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Oh, it's been some time, Laz. You're looking wonderful.
So are you. This is a lovely angle.
Ah, you flatter me. Who are your friends?
This is, well, we're Trouble. I mean, this one's Trouble in particular. This one's Prince.
Acquaintances.
Trouble goes.
Trouble's sleepy at the moment. Trouble's some. And if, well, I don't know if everybody else wants to be giving out their names.
At this point, Kaylin would be like, "And who are you?"
Oh, me?
Wanting to know who we are.
Oh, I'm
She
no
beat-
one
she beat
important.
me up. Careful with her. She knocked me out.
Oh. Someone who can take you out. How
Mm.
wonderful. I would pay to see that.
Right? So
Can be
it could be
arranged.
arranged.
I like you all already.
Is anyone just as lost as I am?
Say.
I'm as confused as you are, but I'm not letting on. I mean, I'm sure she knows, but like,
I heard.
No, Prince said that out loud.
I heard you took on a little job for a man named The Mask.
the mask, yes.
Is that correct?
Heard of not entirely correct. It wasn't really little.
Mm. But the one behind the mask was a little man, was he not?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Me?
And why
I'm
should we tell you?
just An old friend?
You're not my friend. Yet.
Insight.
I don't know
Yet
who you are.
indeed. And she looks at you and winks. You want an insight check?
Yes.
I would like
Go
to
for
as
it.
well.
Go for
Damn
it.
it. 15, 17.
Cass is just watching this back and forth with a raised eyebrow, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson raised eyebrow.
Like, the fuck is
Like, what
going
the
on?
hell?
That's a 15 from me.
16. These
Um,
coffee
I
days,
don't know.
they're making it up.
A 15? You, for some reason, other than this extremely flirtatious smile, you cannot get a read on this woman at all. Lazarus, the way the corner of their mouth tips up when they smile and twitches ever so slightly. It comes to you in just a moment, and you recognize exactly who this is. And as soon as you do, they like see it on your face that you know, and you all watch An interesting, like I can't really explain the way this looks, almost like a shimmer or a blur or a melting all at once as the skin changes, the hair shortens into kind of like a slightly long but spiky hair, still white. The skin itself is almost porcelain. The eyes go from blue to completely white. And a male presenting changeling is currently sitting on the lap of Lazarus. How you doing,
Kaylin has
buddy?
her hand under the table, but she has got one of her daggers in her hand under the table.
I am
Just
so
sitting there.
much more comfortable right now. I'm like, God damn it, Pierce! I told you.
I had you going.
You did have me going. You know my memory.
Also, you gave way too much to a pretty face. You need to learn how to keep things much closer to the chest. I am tired of having to tell you that over and over and over.
I mean, you were the one about the keeping the things close to the chest. The things I kept close to the chest were the pointy things.
Now then, and he stands up and does like a flourish of a bow. And as he does, his cloak that he is wearing, just kind of flutters in a non-existent breeze, quite majestically. Hello and good afternoon. My name is Pierce Leafspring. How wonderful to meet you all. I'm a childhood friend of this miscreant here, and it is wonderful to meet you all.
It's a polite way of putting it.
I feel like
Kaylin
that
wants
was crickets.
Kaylin wants to do another insight check
they're not very
to
talkative.
make sure that they haven't like charmed Lazarus.
They're real good
Go
at
for
killing
it.
shit. They're not real talkative.
Yeah, no,
So I have
that was
noticed.
that was a 10.
But, in all seriousness, I did come here to ask about your little meeting with Oliver.
Oh, yeah, Ollie. Yeah, he was not happy. Fortunately, he was less not happy with me than he was with his son, but that's kind of standard.
Yes, well, I could hear the screaming from down the hall. Whether it was the father yelling at the son or the son yelling in pain, not entirely sure. Didn't really investigate. But I have to say, I was impressed with the show that you all put on. The way you got into that winery was unconventional, yet effective.
They were feeling out each other's strengths and weaknesses, and there were some surprises. You know how it is in the field.
Things do go awry at times. But you all handled yourselves quite well. It was impressive.
Laz sees Kaylin just looking at Pierce like, the fuck is he talking about?
Who the fuck are you? Yeah, literally.
He's just a guy who thinks and knows.
Is
Yeah,
that pretty
kinda
much
like-
what's going through your head here and your facial expressions? Like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who the fuck are you and why do you care is what's going across her mind right now.
He looks over at you. I do believe I did introduce myself.
He's Pierce, Leafspring. I knew from back home.
You did.
Ah, you're one of those untrustworthy types. I like you already.
How could you tell?
You know I don't trust people who trust people.
Let's just say Lazarus and I have a background in the military. We fought together a few times. I've watched his back and he's watched mine. But we did end up in different branches. Mine is the little more covert.
I was a little more overt.
And I do realize it probably came off as unsettling knowing that I know exactly where you guys were and how it went. There's a reason for that. I was asked to find that chest myself. but by the time I came upon it and was thinking of ways to get inside, who comes sauntering up except a group of, well, you.
It's pronounced ne'er-do-wells.
Yes, well.
I just imagine Trouble's head popping up for a second.
Ne'er-do-well. Is she... Never mind.
No.
She's
No.
had a rough couple of days.
Anyway, and he like raises a hand, and within a few moments, Jingles comes walking over, with a mug, and hands it over, picks it up.
Don't say that. Don't say that's on me. Don't say it.
This one I'll buy, I suppose. Now then, at the risk of sounding like I'm prying, but more I'm just curious. Who are you all? And what brings you to Rexentrum?
You know why I'm here.
Yeah, I know why you are here, old man. Just drink.
Miscreant. it's miscreant. No, that's your name. When you walked in, you were miscreant.
Well, don't all jump at once. What about you, big guy? Quite rare to see a Goliath, I'm guessing?
What do you want, little man?
Oh, I want many things. Currently, I'd like to know what brings you to Rexentrum.
I think it's the hot water.
Then I'm looking for something.
Fair enough.
Information.
I heard you handled yourself well in the fight pits.
I mean, he was not as experienced as I was.
I beg to differ. I saw
at the
that
other
man rip another man's jaw off.
Well, that's a man. He didn't fight a Goliath.
Fair enough. And Mr. Shiny?
It's just shite.
Golden
Well, I guess that's a
armor
decent
over there?
clarification because she's like, "What about you, big man?" It's like there's two of them.
This
Sorry,
dude,
it's just
Cash
like
is taller. Cash is taller.
He's
than-
looking at Cash now with the shiny armor.
Hmm. Pierce.
Well-
I'll give you.
I guess you could just say I'm the rambling sort.
I can tell that your... What would be the right word? Patron, god of choice, is not exactly accepted in the Empire. Am I wrong?
More highly raised Rock Johnson eyebrow.
I know, of course I'm not wrong. I'm rarely ever wrong. It's a little bit of a gift of mine. Don't worry, your secret is completely safe with me. I myself follow a frowned upon choice. And he brings out a coin and kind of like does the thing where he rolls it around his fingers. You can go ahead and make a religion check.
Here's, I'll give you 5 gold if you can guess his favorite color. I'll
My
fix my
friend.
inventory.
He holds out his hand. That would be black.
That will be correct.
What'd you roll for your religion check?
17 with a maxed out
17?
eyebrow at this point. Because like, what the actual fuck?
The eyebrow is now like starting to leave the face, raising it.
Your helmet.
You recognize the coin as kind of a religious symbol for the change bringer.
Well, that makes sense.
Mhm. And I would say fluffy, but
Too soon. Too soon.
too soon.
You're making a real good first impression there. Oh, no, what should I tell you?
First impressions
Next.
are very important to me, as you can tell. Now then,
The next.
what brings you
Next
to
one.
this neck of the woods? From your
My own 2 feet.
attire, I would say you're from one of the nomadic tribes, correct?
She's like internally freaking out. It's probably showing on her face. Like, how the hell?
He
What the
he
fuck is this?
absolutely sees it.
Oh yeah.
I told you this shtick doesn't. This
It's
unnerves
the how does he
people.
know face.
He doesn't ask questions he doesn't already know the answers to.
And I'm not the only one who does that sort of thing. Listen, you may think you know Oliver, and don't get me wrong, he is a kinder sort of man than most people in the court, but do not underestimate him. If you did, you would fall like the rest have. Now,
I really wish I remember.
back to my question. Fresh Prince? It's very rare to see one of your troop alone. Am I right in assuming this is by choice?
I suppose.
Interesting. Tell me, what happened in that basement?
Out of character, no idea what you're talking about.
When Trouble died.
Oh, okay. I thought we were not. I didn't realize we were in the basement.
Yeah, it was in the basement.
That's where the boom happened.
Yeah.
The boom. Thanks. Thanks, Cap. Ooh. Prince's ears just like go back and lay flat.
He raises his hand.
Jeez.
It's just a curiosity. That is all. I am not here to make anyone feel uncomfortable. Mostly, I am here to make sure the people that are traveling with a dear friend of mine are safe to be around.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Better you than me. Go for it.
No, I never travel with people that are safe to be around.
What's my insight? Ooh,
Mhm.
16.
16. He's definitely tough to read, but from what you can tell, he is being honest.
Okay.
And when he says that and he looks over at Lazarus, you can see that he genuinely cares about his friend.
Well, if your objective is not to cause discomfort, you're doing a mighty poor job of it.
Yes, I apologize. I'll tell you what. Why don't we play a little game? And he brings out a small orb that has one side that's flat and sets it down in the center of the table. Let's play a little game called Truth or Dare. It'll be a
Zone of
great way
Truth or
to
Dare?
get to know one another.
Zone of truth or dare?
It's interesting you say that. And he reaches over and he taps the top of the orb, and you all feel this pulse of energy. Everyone can either make a charisma saving throw, or you can willingly save it or willingly fail it.
I don't trust this guy. Ugh.
Let's
Yeah,
find
I
out
don't know.
if I can save.
Let's see.
19.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
19. Okay, you succeed.
Damn it!
Prince
Do
fails.
that one.
Never mind. That one.
Yo, God.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Cash, what'd you get?
15.
23, 19 plus 4.
23. You
Damn.
succeed. So Zato
Going good
and
today.
Cash succeed. Kaylin, you just barely failed.
Aw.
I rolled an 8.
Oh,
But I wasn't really trying. Like, I know this guy.
Question is, who starts first?
You.
What do we?
You did.
You know what? Let's roll initiative for who goes first.
They would
Zone
make the
of
new
truth.
guy go first.
Right, yeah. But, Pierce, a real good way to not seem like a creepy asshole is to go first.
Is that so?
Yes.
It would help.
Here is the rub. I am in fact an asshole.
Yeah,
We could tell.
But at least an admitted asshole is
Oh boy.
better than not.
Since I don't have a token for Pierce right now, I'm just gonna use Treble for his. Rolled a fucking 2. So
Oh, so did I.
He is very
there
much
you
an
go.
asshole.
Is it in
Zato,
reverse?
5. Cash, what'd you get?
14.
Prince?
Nat 2024
Damn.
Nice. Kaylin?
on the same damn die.
7.
And Lazarus.
I didn't do too bad on that one then. 11.
11? Okay. So this is going to be a weird situation where we're actually going to go from lowest to highest.
Makes sense.
Yay, I get to watch.
So, Sato, you're first. You get to ask
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Well, here's the thing. Should you be the one who asks, or should you be the one that gets asked? Going first.
I mean, he did start the game, therefore he would technically be the host, I guess, in my opinion. So he would have to ask.
All right. He looks over at you, Sato. Where is it that you grew up? Or, well, I suppose I need to ask first. Truth or dare, big guy?
dare.
Damn.
Damn.
I dare you to tell me where you grew up.
Now, that's cheating and you know it, Laz.
But yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not
All
trying.
right, then. I dare you to go dance with old Mags.
Max? Megs.
Egg pie?
Old
What
All
are the
right.
rules if we decide not to accept the dare?
Mags.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Thank you.
If that comes up, well then, I suppose I'll come up with a consequence on the fly.
You're doing the creepy thing again.
Oh, Maggie.
Oh,
What now?
I have a
what if
request
she
to
said no?
dance with you. I can pay you for your time, if it's too much of an inconvenience.
She raises an eyebrow. Looking confused at first. Pierce then snaps his fingers, and it's slightly eerie, but a song begins to play, with no what's the word? Point of origin. It just kind of, you hear it. Everyone in the tavern.
Well, I will do my best to show grace and offer my hand to Maggie.
All right. First, we'll do roll a persuasion check. I will give you advantage.
Persuasion is 16.
16. She walks over, puts her hand out. Now we will roll a performance check. Oh shit! She got an 18.
So she runs a tavern. She's done this sort of
I
thing.
got a
before.
17 plus 1.
Hey! So you all
Hey.
watch this.
So I got 18.
At first, it starts a little bit awkward, but they start getting into the groove of the music, and it's quite wonderful to watch.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He smiles and says, how wonderful indeed. Well, I suppose I'll go next. Sato,
As you want this one?
Sato, why don't you go ahead and ask her?
Sorry, what? You cut out. All right.
Give him truth or dare.
Truth or dare.
Hmm.
I'm still maintaining the dance with Maggie.
Perfectly well. With a slight grin, he answers, truth.
What is the other reason that you're here, aside from just looking after the old man? I twirl Maggie. Going
you
in
cut
a
straight to
slow
the quick, don't you? Alright then. I was asked to come here by my employer to make sure that you are not terrible people. I was able to vouch for Lazarus myself, for I've known him for many years, but the rest of you, I do not yet know. Though, through this game, I hope to ascertain whether or not you're good people. Is that good enough of an answer for you?
Oh no, he got too distracted by the dance.
I did. I was really into it.
Is that
He wants to make
satisfactory
sure-
for the rest of the group as well?
He wants to make sure you're not
That's
assholes
fine.
like him.
Pretty much.
Can I roll another insight check on what he said?
Mhm.
Or I guess we're just well, I don't know if he made his save.
You don't know if he failed or not.
Uh huh.
Only someone who casts the
Um,
spell would know that.
Gosh, where is it? Insight. That is 19.
A 19? Again, at first, you could see on his face that he like thought about lying, and then you kind of just saw like, fuck it, and you didn't sense any sort of deception from him.
That's satisfactory with me.
Well then, since you're the one eyeing me up and down trying to figure out whether or not I'm lying, how about you go next?
All right.
How long must I dance with Maggie here? I mean, I'm
As
quite
long as
enjoying
she
myself.
wishes.
Roll a d6.
That's fair.
Maggie, what say you?
6 hours later.
I
6
say if
days
you
later.
pull off a good enough dip, then you get your tonight's meal for free.
Oh shoot.
What
Take
do
a
you
lot
want
of
to roll?
Roll for dip.
Well,
Can we make another performance check?
we're gonna do another performance check. This time you get advantage though, because this is she's helping you.
I thought maybe that was
Helping me?
acrobatic.
Okay.
Yep.
Is
You
that
you
acrobatic?
guys are in sync enough that you guys are just going for it.
Ooh, 17 that time.
Nice.
A perfect dip, back up to a twirl, and then a pretty graceful bow. You see her just kind of wipe just a little bit of sweat, and she's breathing a little hard. It's probably been a while since she's moved like that, but she has
Aw.
a very wide grin.
Thank you, Maggie,
Hello.
for your time.
It was an absolute joy.
Sato got moves like Jagger.
Jesus.
I hope not. Have you
Who's
seen
Jagger?
Jagger dance?
Jagger's is a guy we knew growing up.
Oh my.
Remember Pierce? Remember Jagger?
I do. There wasn't a woman in town who didn't know him.
That's true. There was a particular
okay.
silver-haired elven woman who was particularly fond of Jagger, if I recall.
I
It's alright,
do
go on,
miss
kill
her.
her.
Anyway, Kaylin, is it?
Yes.
Sorry, I realize it is creepy that I can do that sort of thing. It is literally my job.
I have a reputation. It's fine.
Kaylin, truth or dare?
Truth.
Why are there two voices in your head?
She is just like shooting daggers at him with her face. She's not saying anything.
Okay, what are you thinking?
What the fuck? Ugh.
I told that's rude. You gotta ask permission first.
Listen, at this point, it's just instinct.
Well, okay, that's fair, but like, come on.
I understand. I'm being as nice as I can. I'm joining in the game, aren't I?
No, you forced the game upon every. See, you use words differently than the rest of us.
Listen, words are a mean to an end, and that's all. Right
All in
now,
perfect communication.
you all know my ends, and you officially know my means. I would like my answer.
No. you can ask another question if you like.
What are your intentions, my friend?
Keep him alive.
She did a
I
pretty good job.
apologize for that one. I did my best not to do it, but I had to.
He reminds me of an old friend, and I intend to keep him alive as long as he wishes to have me in his company.
Good enough, but make sure you have him home by 10, alright? He needs his beauty rest.
I can't remind her of a young friend.
That's very true. Is that a new wrinkle? Anyway, Lazarus, it's your turn. Truth or
Wait.
dare?
Oh. For you? So much I don't know about Pierce Springleaf.
Oh no, it is your turn to pick truth or dare. I already went.
Oh! Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. No, you know a lot about me. See, you know the really awkward questions to ask, so I'm gonna go truth.
Damn right I do. The Winter Festival, when we were 19, you said you didn't kiss Mary Beth behind the barn. Was that a lie?
Given that you're a changeling, I don't actually know.
He just gets a big smile on his face.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that yet.
Fucking with you will never get old, friend. Now,
Shh. Okay, see, how did you know about what happened with Mary Beth if you weren't Mary Beth?
you know me. I always know.
Oh, but that's true. That's
Yes,
why,
it was
that's
me.
how
It
you
was definitely me. Why would it not be me?
I saw that little smirk.
Now then, Cash, dear boy.
Sato's still dancing by himself.
And Kaylin is scowling with her arms crossed. She straight up has her dagger in her hands. Just like,
Your regular one, or?
just, yeah, one of the ones that I got off the bandits.
Okay. Cash, truth or dare?
Truth.
What makes you loyal to the Storm Lord? Why him and not other gods?
You know, you should really try today's stew. It's quite good.
He raises an eyebrow.
Cash is just staring down at the changeling.
Thanks, man. The fun thing is, you could certainly tell a lie right now. And yet you're deciding to not answer at all.
Well, I beg your pardon, but I don't quite think it's any of your business.
It's not even the least. But as I said, I was asked to ascertain whether or not you all are good people. Just because someone is a cleric of God that doesn't usually do terrible things, does not a good person make.
And just because you are asked to ascertain our intentions and our motives does not make you a good judge.
That is the most truthful thing that has been said at this table the entire time.
And Cash goes back to his coffee and stew.
Alright then. Prince.
Dare. Like, she doesn't even give him a chance. Like, she gathered her tail and can't pet it like she normally does when she's nervous. Because it has no hair, but she is holding on to her tail.
It's like this awesome tail.
These dares you are quite fun.
I dare you to cast your most powerful spell right here and now.
That's it? Okay. I mean, I don't want to do damage to the tavern.
If you need a target, I'll happily take the hit. If things go wrong, we have cash here.
This is some weird king.
I mean, okay. I'm pulling it up. Hang on.
Pierce likes
Okay.
to smacked around.
5-foot radius spear centered on a point. It's gonna hit him and anybody around him.
He'll stand in an area away from everyone.
Okay. So she kind of just stretches out her fingers and she's go, I just got this one. All right. She's going to cast, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Snowlock's Snowball Storm on him.
Snowlock's Snowball Storm. Oh, I
And-
fucking love that spell.
Create magical snowballs that fall down and try to hit him. He needs to make a dex save.
Deck save. Alright.
Yeah.
Group hydrate, by the way. Natural fucking 1. God damn it. Well, to be honest, he did say he'd stand there and take it, so.
remember, you
It makes
fucked
sense.
around.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Talk about icy.
It's 16 cold damage.
16? Ow, fuck. The
Wait,
snowballs
no,
come
13. Sorry.
come raining down from like this arcane portal that comes up above him and just rain down on him. You all look at we're gonna do this funny style. He's basically standing there like you all just see like a snowman, and then you see like the head shake, and it's just his head. Well then, didn't think I'd get the cold shoulder, but I did ask for it. And he shakes off the rest of the snowman. Steps out. Maggie looks over. Ahem. He says, "No worries, dear," and waves his hand. And the snow melts into water and just kind of pools up. And then like kind of floats through the air and lands in a nearby cup or large, we'll say large bowl. It'd be quite a bit of water, I guess.
Fish tank.
Yeah.
I thought Maggie wanted to go. Look at the damn Maggie.
Prince
I
is
think
looking
Maggie's
at
most iron.
herself, looking for fur that came back.
Speaking of which, make a roll.
Yeah.
Oh god, is this like Grog's beard?
I did. You want me to roll again now that you've asked? But I did roll.
What'd you roll?
I'll do it again. Hang on. It's a 9.
9. Moment.
It's a mighty
PPK.
9.
If we don't want to do a play on words, it wasn't actually like ice snow.
Now,
There was
wait.
snowball
That was
microphones
just a
rained down
D20 to
first.
see if I got the nat 1. Do you want me to
That's true.
roll on the percentile?
That's true. No,
Okay.
you're good. He comes walking over, and you can see he took a little bit. It didn't feel good. He looks over at you, Cash. I know you technically had your turn, but since you didn't answer the question and therefore didn't tell the truth, how about a dare? I dare you to heal me, because that kind of sucked.
This is where I wish I had lay on hands so I could just do one.
Right?
Slap him.
But yeah, if I'm kind of rough with the a touch spell, kind of like healing minus my strength.
Cure wounds -2?
Well, also before minus my strength to -4.
It's fair enough. I'll allow that. Sure. You put your hand on his shoulder and you squeeze.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Pierce, you like to play.
Oh god, I love when math works. So that is 7.
7 total, or
-4.
okay, so 3 point, and good enough.
So they get 3. I got
Um,
close to the one I wanted.
He looks a little bit better. Well then,
Just really, really rough patch on the shoulder. There you go.
much appreciated.
This is what happens when you play mind games with body people.
Oh boy.
I mean, I did what you asked.
See, right?
Well then, I feel like I got to know all of you a little bit better. I appreciate you dealing with my antics. He reaches out, grabs the orb, and puts it back in his pocket. Laz, if you would. Come,
I would.
walk me to
I
the
will.
door. He reaches over and finishes his drink and stands up.
Much taller is he than me?
Currently,
assume he's taller
he's the
than
same height.
Okay, that's very polite. That's very, thank you.
As you stand up and you realize you're the same height, you watch him grow like half an inch.
There you
Cheating.
go.
Seriously,
If you're
man.
not cheating, not trying.
You expect
I'm
him
now
not to
fully
cheat?
Immediately, like Prince is leaning in on the table, like, what the heck was that guy's deal?
I'm now reminded of the scene from Terminator 3 where the evil Terminator chick gets pulled over. As soon as the cops rolls up and walks up, she just like Victoria's Secret ad and makes her boobs bigger.
When you are out of earshot of the group, he goes in for the bro hug. We know what it is.
Tongue kiss.
Yeah, goes yeah. Open mouth, obviously. He says to you, I think you can trust most of them for now. I will be keeping an eye out.
I think most people can be trusted for now.
Speaking of which, your meeting with Oliver, it might go one way, it might go another, it's hard to say. But if you need something in your back pocket, simply ask him, who is the Ogden Trust? It'll throw him off enough. And of course, as always, you didn't hear it from me.
Hear what from you?
He nods and walks out. It isn't until you get back to the table when you realize he never paid for his drink.
I hope No, he wouldn't.
I also
Maggie,
wanted
how
to
much
say
was
that
one?
as soon as he stood up and they walked over to the door, Kaylin leaned forward and slammed the dagger on the table before standing up, like point in, before standing up and walking over to the bar and ordering a shot.
Easy enough. 2 silver. Speaking of which, 5 silver more for his drink.
He is an expensive friend. Okay, good. Yeah, so I gave him so 7 gold for the food, 5 gold because he knew your favorite color, because of course he knew your favorite color. And then,
Kentucky
and then
bourbon
a
here,
gold.
right there, Maggie.
Yep.
Yeah. What's the?
Real quick, how many silver and a gold? Can't remember.
It's
Is
it 10?
10 silver for a gold.
Okay.
So if you pay a gold, you'll have 3 or 7 silver left. Or 8 silver. I don't remember the price that I told you it was. Anyway,
Assume everybody looks completely unnerved at this point.
probably a bit.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I would like to apologize both retroactively and in advance because he has a tendency to just do that, and he almost certainly would do that again.
Kaylin is at the bar just with her shot.
Okay.
She hasn't come back to the table yet.
Prince is just holding her own tail. What's Trouble look like? Is Trouble doing okay?
Snoring away.
Okay.
Effling face snore.
Prince takes her cloak off.
At this
and
point, she
places
kind
it over Trouble.
Okay. She snuggles in and kind of lays down fully onto your lap.
I take the cloak and just activate the magic in it while it's on top of her, and I turn it into look like it's made out of black feathers.
Comforting.
Mhm.
What would be the next thing that the group's doing? What are you doing?
Well, Cass is
Ordering
going to
another
ask Miss
shot.
Maggie for a whiskey if she has the time.
I was just gonna say, Laz is like, well, everybody's gonna have to drink now. So now, Pierce trusts everybody else, but everybody else trusts Laz less, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kaylin is now at the bar fucking doing shots. That's
Okay, make a Constitution saving
That's
throw.
just your friend's kind of an asshole. Just saying.
He's
He did specifically state that he was an asshole.
He's good people, but he's also not so good people because he's a changeling, so he's a lot of people, and most of them are assholes.
That's a
Yeah.
22.
22? You're good.
So, Sato quits dancing, posts up on one of the wooden beams in the middle of the tavern. So, is this the only thing you had for me? Because I can keep dancing.
Anybody else want to dare Sato shit?
Anybody else want to dance with Sato?
Well, there you go. How drunk are you, Kaylin?
Yeah, she rolled a 23.
I rolled a 22, man.
22? I mean, you're probably feeling good, but feeling good enough to dance?
No.
There's some people in chat that would dance with Sato.
There are other people.
There's people in the chat that's going to. Mm-hmm.
Confed, roll a performance check.
Like Kaylin might be a little hostile for a moment. If Sato tries to ask her to dance, she might pull a Wolverine and tell him to fuck off.
Hey, Kaylin, if you fuck off. Okay.
Only if she's asked to dance. Like that's just a fucking fuck off.
That's the one.
I mean, is the truth or dare game over?
Yeah, the asshole kind of walked out, so I think we're done.
No, but not if we don't want it to be.
I mean,
if you want to. Yeah.
yeah, if you wanted to keep going. I mean, I guess
You all
turn
seem
Sato.
hesitant. I'll leave it be.
Truth me or dare me.
He was asking the not nice questions, you know? Just
Better six back down and ask.
that's why I
Maggie.
went with Dare. I wasn't gonna chance it.
Maggie,
Kaylin is to,
More hot
grab
water, please.
Coming up.
What Kaylin do?
Kaylin's gonna grab another shot and walk back over the table.
Probably use another coffee. Okay. Got some Kahlua.
Roll a d20. If it's even, yeah.
It's an 11. No Kahlua for me.
No clue for you. Sorry.
Fine. I'm on 5-hour energies. It'll be fine.
Make progress on this thing.
Not the tip, she runs on 5-hour energy.
Yeah. Do you guys want to keep playing the Truth or Dare? Now that the creepy person is gone?
I thought he was still here.
No, he left.
changed into.
Out the door.
He left while you were still dancing.
Do it, Gemma.
At least you kept your word. You danced. I don't know. That
Yeah,
was
Kaylin's now sitting back
just-
down at the table with the
Piece
shot in
of-
front of her.
And the dagger still in the table.
hmm
Like
That's just
clearly-
embedded too. She's gonna have to like. She's mad.
Mm.
As you do, you look over and Maggie's just
Oh, as Maggie does that, she just fucking reaches in her pocket and takes out a gold coin and just flicks it to her.
step my table out anytime. Go for it.
Oh, Maggie knows Kaylin's shit. She's been there before.
Yeah, you've been here probably for like a week or two at least.
Prince kind of like puts a hand on the table and casts mending.
There you go.
Sounds like, can I
Are
get
you
my gold?
okay,
back?
Kaylin?
Not only is the stab wound gone, but now the table no longer wobbles.
Yeah. The table doesn't God damn, Zach. Oh boy.
Man,
Thank
need
you,
that
thank you. I'll
for
be here
every
all night.
restaurant we go to.
I wish I could take a drink tonight, but I gotta work tonight,
That's
so I can't.
amazing.
Well, I went and got myself a whiskey, so I'll take a drink too for myself.
Fair enough.
Is everybody good? He was not asking the nicest of questions.
You know,
Well, I didn't give him the greatest of answers, so.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, you guys weren't nice to him. Why would he be nice to you?
He came in an asshole.
That's true.
Kim in a fine looking.
I mean, I necessarily wasn't not nice.
True. Sato's always the nice guy. We know who the Boy Scout of the group is.
Despite making his save, he did his dare.
I mean,
Yeah.
Cash wasn't mean. He was just really direct about it. Like,
Nope.
it's not any of your business, and just because you're asked to make judgment does not qualify you to make said judgment.
Yeah. And hey, he could be a total terrible judge of character. You don't know.
He likes
Exactly.
me.
Exactly.
That's already a strike against him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Kaylin is gonna look over at Laz and just be like, "Can he be trusted?"
You Pierce? Yes.
Insight. She wants to roll insight on him.
Did Pierce make you say that? Come on.
It was Mary Beth.
Yeah, she has no idea that I just rolled a 2.
Oh.
Those shots are starting to kick in.
I should get drunk. I should just get shit faced.
The thought that
Shouldn't
would
take
probably
any
go through Laz's mind on that, honestly, would be like, it depends on what you're trusting him with. With your
Well,
life,
yeah.
absolutely.
This is true. Yeah.
To not fuck with you.
Trust him with your life, absolutely. Trust him with your full name, probably not.
You'd have too much fun with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I just rolled another Constitution for the other shot I took, and I rolled a 19. So that's 23.
You're feeling good, but you're not sick. But you are feeling good.
Good. She's just staring at Lazarus now. She-
So literally, we all have our secrets, don't we?
I don't believe there's a soul in this universe that doesn't.
That I agree with.
That's a little comforting.
Yeah, well, you met one of mine.
That was one of your secrets? That guy?
Whoa.
That the kind of guy you wouldn't keep a secret? Come on.
I don't need people knowing I know him. Who's the real bad judge of character, him or me?
Good point.
Potentially gonna say yes.
Yes, just the answer is yes.
That's right.
I haven't decided yet.
Me neither.
With that, sitting around talking, it probably takes, an hour, 2 hours or so. Night starts to come by. You are welcome to go to sleep, go out, find somewhere to drink, somewhere apart, yeah. Whatever you guys want to do.
It's nighttime. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh no. What did we lose?
Prince just went to bed.
Not me this time. Yes.
Sorry.
Fine.
So Pierce,
Kaylin's gonna go sit in front of the fire. That's what she's gonna do. She's just gonna
Okay.
stand up and walk over in front of the fire.
Prince, what are you doing at this point?
Prince is making sure the trouble's okay. The fire actually sounds really
Are
good
you
because she's
muted?
cold without her fur.
Yeah, you'd be freezing right now. They would wake up and eat some, drink some. Let you know otherwise they're feeling fine. We lost Cap. There he is. Eat some, drink some, and pretty much go right back to sleep, curling up in front of the fire and holding the now feather cloak very close. Why don't you, Prince, go ahead and roll me a perception check, please.
Oh yeah, because I'm so good at that. Okay. That's a no. That would be a 2.
2.
No, you're supposed to roll perception for your character, not yourself.
As
Shut up.
you kind of walk over with Prince and you walk by one of the windows, the corner of your eye, you think you see a person just standing, like looking through the window, and as soon as you look over, there's no one there.
I hate that feeling. She'll sit down by the fire, but we'll keep an eye on the window just in case.
Okay, just kind of glancing at it every once in a while, or just enjoying watching the night? Actually,
She'll
it'd be around
probably.
this time. It starts to rain, not torrential, but like
Mm.
a little rainstorm going on.
Is she
She'll
like
keep her
laying
eye
in
on
front
it
of the
for a
fire,
few
or is she
minutes.
sitting in a chair?
That's up
Sorry.
to you guys.
I think Trouble is laying in front of the fire. I think she's going to sit in a chair. She's giving you not a wide berth, but she's giving you your space. She does try to. She's looking at the window, and then every now and then she looks at you, not accusingly or anything, just kind of like just checking to see if you're okay.
Are you gonna try to talk to her? To me?
If she makes eye contact at any
She
point.
Yeah, she would. She'd catch your eye.
Okay, all right.
As soon as the rain started, Sada's gonna pipe in real quick. I'll be back. I need to go for my run. The rain is very calming. Maggie, if you would ever like to dance again.
Oh, I'm always ready, big guy. I'm always ready. And she does like a little twirl.
And with that, Sada will go on a run in the night rain.
When you get out, of course, I'll also need a foot rub after. I haven't moved like that in some years. And goes to sit down.
So-
It would be a bit. You don't see anyone in the window. After that, however, I'll give you another perception check. But since you're actively like trying to keep an eye out, why don't you go ahead and do it with advantage?
Oh, yeah, because that'll help.
While she's doing that, because when it starts storming, Cash will step outside and just be out front.
Enjoy the rain.
Yes.
You go ahead and roll
16.
perception for me too. 16.
Oh, well, there you go.
The window is mostly clear. You see the rain dripping against the glass. A lot of the lights get put out in the room other than the fireplace and a few of the candles. In a darkened corner of the room, you see a figure. Not too terribly tall, but a cloaked figure. At first, you weren't sure if it's just a person standing there or if it was a shadow. But you see red eyes, not exactly bright and glowing, but like you can tell there are red eyes staring back directly at you.
In the room?
Mm-hmm. In a darkened corner of the room.
Okay. So, when Sato stepped out, from trying to talk with Kaylin, I don't think Prince really knows what exactly to say, and she doesn't want to make a whole conversation because Trouble's sleeping between them, basically, in my mind.
Yeah.
But she just kind of says, "You good?"
Yes. I'm good. You?
Could be worse. I don't.
No, you go.
Just wanted you to know I don't think any worse of you. I just wanted you to know that.
I appreciate that. I'm just concerned about the things that he knew about all of us.
Yeah, that was concerning. And it'd be about this time I think that Prince would see the figure in the corner and would just go, by the way, do you see that in the corner?
Kaylin will look.
You see nothing.
See what?
Oh boy.
See
I
what?
think I'm tired. I'm seeing things. I think I'm just tired.
You close your eyes and shake like that. You open your eyes, and the figure still stands there, but instead of just seeing the eyes, you watch as slowly just a smile showing white, sharp teeth.
Prince?
It's.
Kaylin's gonna like look back.
I'm seeing something.
I don't think I. Where was?
What?
I don't think I.
What are you seeing?
Something, and I don't like it. A figure, a shape, a person, like a shadow.
It cocks its head.
Can you
Just
tell
reacted
what it looks
to.
Is Laz sitting at
I think there's
the
actually
table?
something there.
It nods
like?
its
Kaylin's
head.
gonna stand.
Oh shit.
What does it look like, Prince?
Red eyes, white, pointy teeth.
Its
Um,
mouth opens and like moves as if it's talking, but you don't hear anything.
I think it's trying to talk to me, but I can't understand it. I can't hear it.
Does what they describe sound familiar to Kaylin at all?
No.
Can I see anybody else from the party in the, or, like, where's Lazarus?
Yeah, Lazarus, what do you do?
Cash.
Cash is outside the door. Sato's out on
Cash
the
is
run.
outside. Out of the range.
Trouble's asleep. I think I'm just sitting at the table. Yeah, I don't even think I made it to the bar.
Cash, real quick. Earlier I said go ahead and roll a perception check. What'd you roll?
17.
17. Down the street, like a few blocks away, you hear music. It is very good, calming music that you hear. Possibly from the tavern that was mentioned earlier. The two tankards.
How far away from us is this thing?
You are in like one corner of the room with the fireplace. It's in the complete opposite corner of the room.
So yeah, the other
maybe
side of the
30, maybe 30 feet.
Is Lazarus in between then?
Where you at, Lazarus?
At the table.
You're at one of the tables that you guys were
Good
sitting
ta-
at?
I guess.
Yeah,
yeah, the
you're
table
about
we were at.
halfway in between there, yeah.
Okay.
Lazarus?
Hmm.
Come here.
Why?
Now. Please.
Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we're level 3 now, there's a
Mm-hmm.
thing I don't know I can do, but am I getting a sense I have abilities? What the nature of them, maybe?
Things are feeling interesting. What are you looking to do?
I'm wondering if I feel like I can extend my thoughts out of my own head.
Go for it.
But
Well, I don't know what I'm looking at yet. See, I've only been told to come across. So how far apart are we? Like, how far apart are the two corners of the room?
I would say the two corners where they're at to where this figure is 30 feet. You're exactly in the middle, so you're 15 feet from both.
Okay, so 30 feet. Okay. So I will come over towards Kalen, but I'm very, like, why?
As Lazarus stands up, you watch the figure look over at him. And watch as he walks over to you guys. And then looks back at you. And the mouth continues to move.
Am I hearing nothing at all, or is that something I can't understand?
You're just like try to focus on it.
At first, she'd get nervous, looked at Lazarus, and she would tense up, but when it doesn't seem to want to move, yeah, she's focusing on it.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. We'll see if it's...
Oh boy.
What? Why?
11 minus 2.
1 - 2. You look at this figure and you're focusing on it. You try to listen. And for a moment, you think you hear a voice. And you're trying to figure out what it says. And as you're focusing on the voice, it's like someone turned the volume up all the way. And there's just screaming in your ear. You take...
Oh, shit.
12 points of psychic damage. And you are currently deafened.
Ow!
Oh. What?
Prince is doubled over and is holding onto her ears.
Cash, as you are looking down the street towards that music, you hear a scream from the inside from Prince.
Kalen, what is going on?
Kaylin is like has her one hand on Prince and is looking into the corner of the room.
Trouble
She's
shoots
gonna
up.
She's gonna look at Lazarus and just be like, "There's something invisible in the corner of the room. Only Prince can see it."
In the corner. At this point, I feel this energy. A psychic dagger appears in my hand, and I throw it into the corner.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Cash is coming into the door and quick and in a hurry, and
You come through the
seeing
door and
daggers
you
being
watch
thrown into the darkness.
this almost ethereal type knife. What color is it, Lazarus?
Booga blue.
Blue. You see this almost ghostly blue blade fly through the air towards the corner. Not like anywhere at you, but where it is, it's in this corner here, and the door isn't too far away, like maybe 10 feet. So it's not like he's throwing it at you or in your direction or any sort of way, but as soon as you like look to the left and you see Sato, go ahead and make a perception check as well for me real quick. You watch this dagger slam against the wall. Or what did you roll?
21.
I haven't rolled yet, and aren't I still on my run?
Yes. Basically, we're gonna see if wherever you are, did you hear Prince yell?
Okay.
It's gonna be a little difficult because A, you're on a run, and B, it's storming outside.
Right.
Nope, I got a 2.
You're just
No.
man. This is such a relaxing.
Right.
The rain is feeling good.
Nice,
You're
calming
not
rain.
sweating. You're nice and calm. What a
Little
great
distant
day. So, with a 21, you watch as right before the knife hits the wall, it disappears.
That's extraordinarily concerning. I got a thing I
Prince said
can
it's
do.
a shadowy figure with red eyes.
Is that good or
and
evil?
sharp teeth.
Lazarus, make a wisdom saving throw.
Good idea, one good.
Right about now, Prince, you're starting to hear again. At first, muffled voices talking. You hear Cash coming in, and it starts to get more and more clear as the deafens fades.
As her hearing comes back, can she cast a spell?
Sure. Real quick, Lazarus, what'd you roll?
She's going to. Oh,
5. You take 5 points of psychic damage.
oof.
Oh, that feels fucking familiar.
She's looking at everyone and asks, "Does anyone else see?"
Trouble looks over and like puts her
And
hand on your
I
shoulder
think the answer is no,
and
right?
says, "You're Trouble?"
Oh boy. She's.
Yeah.
When I look back up, do I still see the figure?
No.
Prince, is it there?
It's gone.
Fuck.
You hear, almost like the whisper on the wind, a voice. Not ready.
Please tell me I'm not the only one who just heard that.
You are,
Anybody?
in fact, the only one that just heard that.
You're tripping, man.
I couldn't get a word in. I was trying to cast Detect Evil and Good.
You cast Detect Evil and Good.
Well, at this point, I think it's too late. I was trying to, though.
I could hear him saying it. Like he was saying it.
Oh, as you
there.
were bursting through the door.
Yes.
Okay. Doing that. Give me one moment. Let me look at.
I have it up. I can read it to you if you want.
Yeah, I got it pulled up here. You do.
He was trying to
sense-
cast after he saw the ethereal dagger.
For only a moment, you do sense something in that corner. Before the dagger seems to disappear. As soon as it disappears, so does this feeling. You get. Make a religion check. Because this is an interesting thing.
18?
18. So you know the feeling of celestial.
Mhm.
You've been in not only your own church but other churches, and you've used Detect Evil and Good, and you can feel when a celestial presence is at least nearby. So you know the feeling of celestial, and this entity reminds you of that, but it's not completely that. Almost as if, how do I word it?
It's a mix.
This being has something to do with celestials, but isn't a celestial itself per se.
And also, if it matters to potentially hearing, being the other person that hears something, Cash does speak Celestial.
I would say then, since you speak celestial, you rolled pretty good on your perception too. When Prince asks, did anyone just hear that from the whisper? You did not hear the whisper, or at least you didn't hear the words.
Okay.
And you you were aware something spoke, but you couldn't make out what it was.
Okay.
It said not ready.
Not ready for what?
I was able to hear it. I was able to detect it,
No.
but I could not quite understand. I know it said something.
Oh.
Um,
If you see it again, I will try not to stab it.
as you continue,
No.
just doing like a little sweep, Cash.
Yeah.
Keeping that spell up. You're focusing, and you start to feel the faint sense of a celestial feeling. You look over at
I'm very much okay with you stabbing that thing if it comes back.
Where does Cash feel the celestial feeling from?
you look over at your party, and standing right behind Prince, you sense a faint celestial power emanating from Trouble. And that's where we'll end it tonight. I know it's a little early, guys. I have to work tonight, so we're ending a bit early. Plus, this is going to be an interesting thing for Meg to jump in at.
I also have to get to the airport in like
Yeah.
7 hours, so I need to go
Yep.
sleep.
Yep. We're going to have a fun adventure this week. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I'll be uploading episode 3 to the YouTubes tonight. And then, yeah. Till next week, everyone have a great day. We might play next week. We might not, depending. It depends on how exhausted everybody is, to be honest. So we'll see what happens. We'll let you know on the Discord. Until then, have a great night, everyone, and thanks for coming.
Good night, everybody.
Night.